you take a minute to stop getting triggered, as so many people are saying, oh my God, it's triggering me and you're...
Hey hot girl, what's up? You guys, we did it. We made it to 5,000 subscribers. That is so fucking cool. I am so incredibly grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I never thought this would happen, and we're only going up from here. We're growing at about 1,000 a month. Let's keep it coming. And by the chance that you don't know me, hello, my name is Margaret Angel. It's very nice to meet you. On my channel, I post anti-MLM, beauty, humor, and whatever's on my mind type of content. So if that interests you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Because YouTube is playing with me. And let's get into the video because, girl, they're just getting worse. Hey hot girl, what's up? Okay, so first we're going to start off with something that a lot of people tagged me in, and if you've been watching my most recent videos, you saw that I've really been going in on people using essential oils improperly. And I have to admit, when I saw this clip, even my mouth dropped wide open. I could not believe what I'm seeing, and it only proves my point that essential oils are not made to be in your body. Let's look at this together.
Mom hack for you guys. If you guys use lemon essential oils on these, I don't even know what they're called, for your little girl's hair. Look. What the heck? They just dissolve. It doesn't even hurt them at all. See? Mom hacks. Okay.
So one thing about me when I was younger, and it maybe because I'm African American, I have very coarse hair, but whenever I had rubber bands put in my head, they were always so hard to get off. Now, back in my day, my mom grabbed the comb, the little rat tail comb, especially if you're black girl, you know what I'm talking about. You use the end of that and you dig until you get that rubber band off. Now, that was very painful. 0 stars. Don't recommend. But I do understand that sometimes it's hard to get off those really tight rubber bands. Nevertheless, let's look at what she's using. Now, she's using lemon essential oil, one of my pivotal points in my most recent video, talking about what lemon does to the body. Now, using that oil, it actually did not shock me that it was able to break the bonds in that rubber band.
That doesn't shock me at all.
Because you can use lemon essential oil to strip paint off the wall. So of course it will be able to break down something as minuscule as that little rubber band. Of course. And let's do a pop quiz. If it can strip paint off the wall and if it could take objects out of your head, should you be ingesting it? Class, what's the answer? Hell no. One more time. Hell no. And thank you. No, no, no. Am I going to say this is an improper use of essential oil? I really don't know. I can't say yay or nay to that because I'm just happy it's not going in the girl's body, first of all. But at the same time, if it's strong enough to get paint off the wall and strong enough to get that rubber band off the hair, I wouldn't want it in the hair either, because your hair strands are still sensitive, right? The follicle could easily be tarnished. Lemon essential oil is no joke. Highly dense extracted part of a plant that could do a lot of damage. Personally, I wouldn't want it in the hair either. A lot of mixed comments on that one. So what's your opinion on that? Do you think that that is proper use of the essential oil, or do you think that we need to just stick to diffusing them? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm so happy the kid didn't have it in whatever they were drinking like a lot of these other people do. But in the hair, hair sensitive, girl. Hair is sensitive. Okay, so one thing about me, I've talked about it many times. I'm not scared to talk about it. Hot girl is a big girl, okay? I'm a plus size woman. I'm a plush pal. I'm thick. I'm happy. I eat good. I work out. I do my damn thing. But at any rate though, seriously though, I am somebody that is bigger, and I did go through a lot of fad diets when I was younger. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to look like all the girls that I went to high school with. I wanted to be slim, and I wanted to be what looked like healthy and happy. I'm so happy that I did not give in to peer pressure, and I grew to love myself for who I am. And I'm beautiful at any size. So this high-ranked Beachbody coach has a book coming out called Losing Weight Like Crazy. Now, I want you to watch this video with me, and then we're going to dissect after, because...
So the title of the book is Lose Weight Like Crazy, Even If You Have a Crazy Life. And I can see why, obviously, people would get hung up on that title, Lose Weight Like Crazy. But what do we always say? Don't judge a book by its cover. And I'll say the same thing. The title is on the cover. So stop judging it by that, you guys. If you follow me, if you're here on my social media, you follow me. I'm assuming you know what I'm all about. And I'm not all about a diet mentality, right? Ultimate Portion Fix is not a diet. It is a lifestyle. And if you take a minute to stop getting triggered, as so many people are saying, oh my God, it's triggering me, and you're cramming the diet lifestyle into our faces and in kids' faces. Come on, that's not true. And I guarantee there's many other book titles out there that are significantly more about that than this book. One of the first thing I say in the book is, whether you have a crazy amount of weight to lose, crazy amount, you guys were playing on the word there, or if you're just here to live a crazy healthy life, I'm here to help. But
okay, first of all, you have no right to tell somebody what is triggering and what isn't. You don't know what someone is going through. If I were to say something unfavorable on my channel, and I know I don't mean any harm, but if somebody hits me through my DM or they comment saying, Margaret, that was a very triggering statement, it's not up to me to denounce what they're feeling. If it is triggering to them, it's triggering, period. Your intent may not to be to trigger somebody, but if what you are putting out there makes somebody go into a bad headspace, that is a triggering event for them, and you cannot take that away from them. And you don't have the right to take that away from them. Let's get that straight, okay? Second thing, she comes off rude as hell. I mean, she's so rude. I just have to be honest. She's explaining how, guys, don't judge a book by, she's very like demanding with what she's saying. She's not very empathetic. My approach would have simply been, hey, my friends, a lot of people have brought this to my attention, so let's address it right now. I am apologetic if my title has triggered you. However, that was not my intention. All I want to do is to help people live a healthier lifestyle in our fast-paced society. Come on, seriously? Honestly, that's all you have to say. You don't have to go off on a minute to blame people for what's triggering them, to use a condescending tone the entire time. And then she goes on to say how there are many other book titles that I'm sure can be even more triggering for people. Okay, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You are part of the problem, right? So just because you're looking and you're like, hey, well, that person over there is doing it, so clearly if you want to attack me, attack the, hold on a minute, girl. You're still a part of the problem. You are still a part of the problem. Personally, when I look at it, I can see both sides. I can see the people that would look at it and be like, oh, wow, that's really catchy and creative. I might be interested in that. And you have the people that have battled eating disorders that would look at that and probably be like, oh, no, I don't want to be in that mindset again. I don't want to go through that again. You have to be able to cater to both markets, because when you put something out there to the public, especially when it's goods or something to be purchased, you cannot be biased. You have to be able to look at both sides of the coin, because both sides of the coin matter, and you want your product to be able to go on both sides, right? Because there raises a bigger problem when you lean more towards the side of, oh, I don't care what you feel. That's not proper. That's not how you handle business. This woman has way more followers than me. She probably has way more money than me, but I guarantee we handle business differently, because you would never catch me ever talking to any of my clients, anybody that supports my personal businesses outside of YouTube. You would never have me denounce how they're feeling, ever. That's not how real women do business, period. Now this one, girl, like I was looking at this and I was like, I did a whole video debunking Monat bullshit, okay? If you're interested in seeing that, I'll be linking that up here, because this girl, beautiful girl, honestly, I was looking at her and I was like, wow, she's really pretty. But what was coming out of her mouth, child, let's just watch this together. She's talking about hair shedding with Monat. From the very beginning, it already starts off horribly.
Oh my god, my hair is falling out. Whatever I'm using is my hair is falling out. Let's stop. Take a second. Let's talk about hair shedding. Okay, daily, on a regular basis. You and I and everybody else shed about 50 to 100 hairs every day. If you don't wash your hair every day, or if you don't put your hair up in a ponytail every day, you might not notice your hair shedding all at once. What people forget is, or don't really realize, that when you're shedding hair, you're not actually losing hair, so to speak. transition phase between old follicles and new follicles. It's called the resting phase. The resting phase is sleep phase, hair shedding. And when they fall out, they don't just like disappear. They just go to sleep for a couple months and then new ones grow back in. This is a daily process. Like this is what happens forever and ever and ever. I mean, until you're maybe old and it stops. Unless you're using Monat, which actually speeds up this process.
I think a lot of us, even without a cosmetologist background, and majority of people in this MLM Monat don't have a cosmetologist background, so take whatever they say with the smallest grain of salt possible. Shedding is true. Like your hair does shed every single day. Your cells are always replicating, girl. Hair does shed and you do go through phases all the time. That is 100% true. However, what she's talking about and what actually has been accused of with Monat are two completely different things. So first of all, her attitude was poor in the beginning with the whole making fun of like, my hair's falling in. Don't do that to people. I dare you to mock the people that have the lawsuits against your company that you're toting so much. I dare you to mock the people that I put up in this news story.
Literally had almost a baseball size of hair in my hand. She's lost, I would say, 3/4 of it.
With literal patches of hair missing. Okay, so it's not complete BS that people have an issue with these products, because whenever people bring it to Monat's attention, they always point the finger back at them like it was their fault. But they listen to you with your business opportunity, and some people have had some reactions to these products. Keep in mind, Monat stands for modern nature. Everything comes off as very clean and very nature-esque. Remember something, natural does not mean non-allergen. Natural does not dismiss allergens, does not dismiss reactions. Things can happen with literally any hair product. And you know what's also interesting to me, I don't know any other mainstream hair company that gets accused like this and then A, tries to debunk the accusers so much, meanwhile there are valid lawsuits out there, and then B, would have that kind of repertoire with people that have lost hair because of their products. I'm serious. Think about it. Think about for a minute if Paul Mitchell products were causing a mass amount of hair loss. Think about that. Remember what the whole Chaz Dean Wynn situation was going on? Y'all remember Wynn hair products? For me, that worked well for my hair. Other people, it was coming out in clumps, and there was a multi-million-dollar class lawsuit to get that eradicated, to get that fixed. How come all these other companies have such a candor with them to where they handle their business? Granted, business is always gonna F up in some places, but you handle your business, and Monat does not handle their business. They put it back on everybody else that has had afflictions with their products, and I don't respect that. I personally could never jive with that. Even just looking at it as MLM, I already don't like it. But how you handle your business matters. And I never respect the way these distributors handle the criticism on their company. It's not someone's fault that they purchased product from you and they had a reaction to it. Reactions just happen. So next time when someone has a reaction, Miss Monat, and I'm not just talking to her, I'm talking to all the other women in this company. The next time somebody has a reaction to your product, I'm so sorry that that happened. Please tell me more. What product did you use? Don't go with that whole hair detox bullshit. I debunked that, okay? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. Detox is a word that people overuse like you would not even believe. The only thing that detox is for you, kidneys and your liver. Everything else is just holistic mumbo jumbo. So don't even try to use that against somebody. People have the knowledge to know better, and everything with your company is starting to be revealed. So instead of backpedaling, handle it head first. If someone has an issue with your product, you treat the customer with respect. Now, you know they always say, boss babe movement.
Oh my God, this is everything for women, women empowerment, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's all that until you leave the company and then everyone blocks you, girl. But that's besides the point. Like, one thing that's like actually really funny to me is it's all this women empowerment, but these companies are ran by men. Some of the biggest companies that do multi-level marketing, that are involved in network marketing, are ran by old men. Carl Deichler, everyone's favorite person, CEO of Beachbody. Gene David Schwartz, CEO of Arbonne. Orville Thompson, CEO of Scentsy. Phi Park, CEO of Color Street. Mark Stidham, CEO of LuLaRoe. He's a piece of work too. Dr. John Aguanobi, CEO of Herbalife. Where's the women empowerment? If you say that it's about women leading other women to financial freedom and standing up as women making bank, which I have no issue with that. I'm a woman that makes bank for myself because I chose to. I have no issue with that mindset, okay? If that's what you portray to people, then how come you don't stand up for your companies to elect women in these positions? Like, how come you want to tote all this, oh, I'm my own CEO, I'm this, I'm that?
No, you're not.
You cannot be the CEO of anything. It is not your business. You are a contractor. The actual CEO is a man that you work for. So where's the women empowerment, girl? What are you talking about? What are you toting to people? See, this is the whole smoke and mirrors thing. I'm a CEO, blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, Gene Davis Schwartz is like, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm the R-bomb boss baby in this bitch. All right? I'm for real, though. Like, if it's all about women empowerment and boosting each other up as women, y'all are still working for men in these CEO positions that you claim that you have. Strange, okay? Strange, smoke and mirrors, just weird, all right? I don't have an issue with men in corporate positions if they worked for them. I have an issue when you're told about women empowerment and all the heads of the companies are men. Men that make the decisions, men that are on the board, men that tote the finances, men that handle all the marketing, men. So it's just a bunch of contracts, it's a bunch of women losing money for men. Where's the women empowerment? All right, last one, we just have a post here. So by now I've spent all of my daughter's college fund on my Monat business, link in bio. I felt guilty and it's been a rough start, but I know one day I'll climb to the top and my daughter will thank me later once Monat makes me a millionaire. Stay positive, boss babes. And the person replies at the bottom, you're an effing idiot. Okay. I don't know if that's satire or not. I'm going to assume that it is. But let's have a conversation about this. How many times have you heard those stories about somebody putting up something, not paying bills, using all their savings for their MLM to be successful? I don't know about you, but that's a stupid sacrifice. That's a stupid sacrifice because it's literally a hit and a miss. Remember how that pyramid works. 99.9% of people fail in these businesses don't even make their initial investment back. So the odds of you being a Monat millionaire is extremely slim because of A, saturated market, B, people are just not going to be interested, and C, those high level positions are already in place, making the dollars thanks to people like you. Remember something, even though there could be a month where you don't have any revenue, you still have to make sure you got your personal volume, right? Every month, you got to pay your shit, girl, all right, in these MLMs. Every month, you got to put that PV up. And that money goes straight to the top, regardless if you made any revenue. That doesn't sound like your own business, because with me, I call the shots with my inventory. What I want to spend money on and what I don't is my business. Literally my business. If I want to change up a color in my spa, I can do that. It's my business. If I want to change my product line up, I can. Guess what? MLMs put you at a disadvantage because it's not your business. And you put forth all these sacrifices. Putting up your kids' college fund, not a smart idea when the data shows you won't make anything. And then how much did you put into this business? Who told you to cough up that much? Whole lot of foolery going on there, all right? Make smart decisions. Don't let people talk to you and make your head big and then you fall short on your ass. Don't put yourself through that, girl, okay? Make informed decisions before you get involved with anything. Do your research. Ask people that have been in the company. Okay, because now that I sit here and I think, and a lot of the posts that people put out there, oh yeah, make $300 a month, oh this much, that much. I'm thinking about that from years ago when people would do those posts, and damn near none of those people are involved in multi-level marketing. If it was so lucrative and they were really making so much, why didn't they stay? Food for thought. But yeah, hot girl, that's gonna do it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you're new to my channel, it would be awesome if you subscribed. I'm so happy to have you here. You can follow my socials right here. I love you guys so much. My merch, my Patreon, my podcast, everything is linked down below. Everything I use on my face is linked down below, okay? Just go look in the description. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you next time. Peace. Beauty. Let's try that again. Girl. I do understand how getting off rubber bands, especially when they're really tight, can be very hard, obviously. Oh my God. Now, with lemon, it doesn't shock me that it would, okay. And people love what they see. Just, you know what? I deserve a dislike for that. I'm sorry. Let me shut up. Oh my God. This, okay. Where, because girl, okay? If I literally